September 26, 1983, 12:14 a.m. Inside a secret bunker just south of Moscow, a lieutenant colonel named Stanislav Petrov is drinking coffee. He is the duty officer for the Soviet Union's early warning network. His job is boring. He watches a screen. If the screen stays dark, the world is safe. Suddenly, the siren screams. The main computer lights up. A single word flashes in red letters. Launch. The system is telling him that the United States has just fired a nuclear intercontinental ballistic missile at the Soviet Union. Petrov has a phone in his hand. Protocol is clear. He must call the Kremlin immediately. Once he makes that call, the counterstrike will launch. Hundreds of millions of people will die in less than 30 minutes. He looks at the phone. He looks at the screen. And he waits. Welcome to Shadow Works. This is the story of the man who saved the world by doing absolutely nothing. To understand the pressure Petrov was under, you have to understand 1983. It was the most dangerous year in human history. Just 3 weeks earlier, the Soviet Union had shot down a Korean civilian airliner. Tensions were at a breaking point. The KGB was convinced the Americans were planning a first strike. The Soviet Union had just deployed a brand new satellite system called OCO, or the Eye. Unlike ground radar, OCO looked down from space. It was designed to detect the heat signature of a rocket engine the second it left the silo. It was the crown jewel of Soviet technology. It was supposed to be infallible. And on that night in September, the infallible machine started screaming. When the first alarm went off, Petrov froze. The system claimed one missile had been launched from Montana. Petrov was a trained analyst. He thought, why just one? If the Americans were going to start World War III, they wouldn't fire a single missile. They would fire 1,000. He decided it was a computer glitch. He didn't pick up the phone. But then ... the siren changed. The computer updated. A second launch. A third. A fourth. A fifth. The screen now read, missile attack, high confidence. The room was in panic. 200 pairs of eyes turned to Petrov. He had roughly 15 minutes before those warheads hit Moscow. Every second he wasted was a second the Soviet leadership couldn't use to escape. The system was brand new. It was telling him with 100% certainty that the end of the world was inbound. But Petrov's gut told him something else. He felt that 5 missiles was still too few for a surprise attack.